the news here in Bolton. Mark Allen is halfway to a quarter-final against Judd Trump this evening.
Thanks, Mark. Thank you. Frame 4. Mark Allen to break.
In this race to 4, this sprint to 4, Allen leads 2-1 and he's looked definitely the better player thus far.
Yeah, as I always say, it's not the difficult shots that cost you in these matches. A lot of the time, most of the time, it's the easy ones that cost you frames in matches, and that's exactly what's happened with Joe Perry in the second and third frames.
One.
Yeah, if there's ever a shot that proves how confident a player is, that was it. Okay, it looks there pretty simple, but from that distance and the way he played it confidently for the black, it almost seemed inevitable when he got down to it that he was going to pot it. You just get that air of confidence. It's just oozing from Mark Allen.
8. Mark Allen, 8.
In the first frame, he missed a red that no one could quite believe. That one was even more unexpected.
Well, I'm
One.
sure Mark Allen's absolutely stunned, as am I. Incredible miss. I mean, just completely taking the pot for granted.
Eight. 9.
The two reds above the black. Possibly play a little cannon on the right-hand side, one of those. Leave the other one. He's got options. Can play a red to the right cushion as well, but yeah, that was the right shot. Because now he's got the angle on the red that, should he pot it, he can bring another couple of reds into play.
16.
Well, I thought I'd be a little bit more aggressive with that shot. That was a bit, well, just sort of didn't want to take a risk really with position. Sign of being 2-1 behind.
$24.
A couple of times he's had pots to middle where he's been too thick. That one,
25.
the adjustment was made and the break continues.
Very similar to Jimmy White, and when Joe Perry is
29.
playing a screw shot, he really goes so low in the address position on the cue ball.
30.
Almost, the tip of the cue's almost touching the cloth, touching the bed of the table.
$37. 38. Make sure your phones are off or on silent, please.
Well, he won't be able to go into the bunch of reds directly from the angle in the blue. He may be able to force sort of 2 cushions, top spin, left-hand side. That's if there's no reds available. Play for the one next to the pink to left middle. And this will bring in another red or 2 into play, I think.
43.
Not an absolute gimme this, to pot the red and get good position.
44.
Good, but as I say, not perfect in the next colour.
Doesn't lack support, Joe Perry, when he knocks in a good one. Getting lots of encouragement from the crowd. But that isn't a good one. It's the opposite.
Joe Perry, 44.
Maybe Alan was starting to fear the worst. If he can salvage this frame now, it might be the beginning of the end, Stephen.
You could all see severely overhitting that. Okay, he was trying to play a stun off the cushion, but seemed to really have a go at that one. Even the rest moved, everything moved there.
With a 36-point lead, Perry. Yes, of course, he's playing safe, but also knocking a red under a cushion. Alan's incentivized to try and get it in the open.
Foul, a miss. Joe Perry, 6. Yeah.
Brendan Moore, his memory being tested here. Couple of balls to put back.
Is it up on that screen, Marcel?
Ah, he does have the assistance of the marker, Marcel Eckhart.
More?
Like a ball higher. Maybe half ball towards you.
Outstanding Q Sports officials, these two.
Few ball.
Both of them officiated at the recent US Open 9-ball in Atlantic
Few ball
City.
look all right?
Not just snooker, they can
It's not on the screen.
take charge of.
Joe, thank you.
Key thing with that shot to avoid the middle pocket jaws, and Perry did. We talked about Mark Allen having a great season so far. It's not been the case for Perry. Success has been in very short supply. Made no impact at the Championship League, lost in the first round of the European Masters, out in the last 64 of Northern Ireland and the British Open. And last week in the English Open qualifiers, he lost in the very first round to Cao Yupeng. So victory here today would be a real morale booster. And now he should be targeting 2-2.
Yeah, he's not been left the most straightforward opener here. You can see the way the balls are situated. There's a bit of pressure on this pot. But right in the middle, and that little graze off the blue has helped him, because I don't think he'd be on a colour but for that little kiss on the blue. I think the cue ball would have ended up sort of near the baulk line. So a good chance now. Draw level at 2-2. Where's that cue ball going?
Six.
Perry 48 ahead, but pertinently 75 points still on the table.
That's a very clever shot. It really is. I mean, it looked pretty simple, but putting that red right next to the black ball, it's just another obstacle in Mark Allen's way, should he get a chance.
It was ever thus when you miss a very easy ball at the start of a frame. So often the gods of snooker will not allow you to get back in.
One.
Yeah, we said how obviously confident Mark Allen must be with the form he's showed the last couple of tournaments, but all it takes is 2 or 3 of those little easy misses to put a huge dent in that confidence, to put doubt back in your mind. So this shows you've got to be focused all the time, give every shot
7.
respect.
Eight.
Allen has got every right to be irritated, frustrated, annoyed even.
30.
He's been the better player, and he's going to have nothing to show for it.
Thanks.
The disappearance of that
40.
red confirms 2-2.
$19. 20.
Nothing especially spectacular from Joe Perry, but he's still in there
26.
swinging. And in these short matches, stickability can be really useful.
Joe Perry, 26 and the frame.
Of course, Mark Allen concedes. He had a wonderful chance early on. Watching quite a battle at the University of Bolton Stadium. It is day 3 of the Kazoo Champion of Champions. Judd Trump is already through to the quarterfinals this evening. We don't know his opponent yet. I can tell you this, I think Trump might like to see this go all the way to a decider. And let the winner of the match
frame 5.
and his next opponent
Joe Perry to
expend maximum nervous energy.
Yeah, I think it's fair to say it's been pretty good standard, but it's been sort of unforced errors, the easy mistakes. Both players have missed some really bad balls in this match so far. Played lots of good stuff, but some, as I say, pretty bad misses.
%92% pot success rate for Mark Allen through 4 frames and a bit. More than decent. But Stephen's quite right. 2 glaring errors. The red that went wide in the first frame, and then the short range red that somehow avoided the pocket in the fourth.
Joe always knew that he was going to leave a possibility of a pot in this red, the one that's closest to the cue ball to the right corner, but as long as he got the cue ball on the cushion, then Mark Allen wouldn't go for it, because he needs to get to the bottom of the cue ball to avoid going into the rest of the reds.
Yes, that was definitely worth the applause. Thin contact needed with huge amounts of check side. With the balls positioned as they are, both players are acutely aware any kind of safety misjudgment could prove expensive.
Oh, he's looking at something pretty extreme there. Looking at the red to go off the black and then towards the red. It's near the right corner pocket. To possibly pot the red to the corner. Well, it's a fabulous cue ball, but I think he may have left Joe. The red to the right corner, the second one, when it's nearest to cushion.
Oh dear. It was a thin clip, but not that thin. As the cue ball was coming down the table, you knew immediately he wasn't going to make contact.
Yeah, unwanted right hand side in the cue ball, just dragged the cue ball to the right. Wasn't the best bit of cueing that Joe's ever produced. And what a chance now for Mark Allen. As you said, Phil, the way the Reds are situated now, the first mistake could have been very costly.
Seven. 8.
I think the miss in the previous frame might be, in a strange way, helping Mark Allen here, because he won't be dropping that concentration level. He'll be acutely aware he needs to fully focus. When you miss a ball like he did, it can be a wake-up call.
15.
Yeah, he's just going to be careful with the cue ball here. Left himself a tricky little shot here. As you can see, black not available to left corner. And you can see there's very little room to get the cue ball up for the blue, or up for a baulk colour. Because I think the angle he's got in it, he can't go up close to the right cushion. He can't hug the cushion, as it were. And yeah, that was never going to be straightforward. Is he on the black? Yeah, looks like he is. And these are never easy. Important thing is to keep dead still. Keep your head still in these shots. Yeah, very good. Very, very good. One of the shots of the match so far for me, that one.
Yeah, I couldn't agree more. They are the glue that binds
20.
together winning breaks.
$24.
Nicely played shot there. Played with left-hand side, check side. You could see the cue ball, the pace killed as it hit the baulk cushion.
$28. $29.
Yeah, he's just got a little bit more angle in this blue than he would have liked, because the normal shot would be to stun off the black cushion for a choice of a couple of reds, but the red that's tight on the black cushion, that's exactly where he'd want to send the cue ball. So he's taken that shot out of the equation. He's probably going to have to screw the cue ball towards the right side of the table here, which means he's really got to get into it nicely. Well, he's not playing the shot because he's aiming up the cue ball. Looking at it this way, he was always going to leave himself a little bit further away from the red than he would have liked.
34. $35. $42. $43.
The cue ball obeying once more.
48.
Those little holding shots, the one he just played off the blue, that's when his cue action really does come to the fore. Because if you've got a really long backswing, it's so easy to
49.
decelerate on those shots and not get the momentum on the cue ball.
$54.
I think he thought he was going to be a bit in trouble there to overhit it, but he's okay. He's the extension, but he's on the shred comfortably to the right corner. Not many pots away now from taking the 3-2 lead.
$55. $62. $63.
This simple, routine pink should be enough.
$69.
Total points.
70.
You'd think it was Allen domination, but he's only going to be one in front with 2 to play.
$76. $77. $84. $85. $92.
Really good
93.
response this from the disappointment of missing that tiddler of a red. For Allen, the centuries just
100.
keep on flowing.
101.
This is the 3rd time that Allen has made 2 centuries in a match against Joe Perry.
$108. 110.
But just a warning, on one of those occasions in the UK Championship in 2017, Perry beat him. So it's not all about scoring.
Mark Allen, 110.
Right now, though, Allen is back in front, deservedly so. We are getting down to the crunch.
Thank you. Frame 6. Mark Allen to break.
Mark Allen has got every reason to be full of self-belief. His performances this season, yes, that's a tick. And his performance this afternoon, breaks of 118, 57 and 110. But he will not be dropping the guard. No way, no how.
the shot is on to pot this red to right corner and stun across for the black. The same pocket. It's a shot that in a practice session Joe wouldn't have any hesitation in playing, but his next mistake could be his last one. So big shot this. Yeah, he's just, well, I was going to say he's hit it so bad that he's actually not left anything. And that red is coming down the table. I don't think it's potable, so got away with one there, Joe Perry. Didn't hit this well at all. Yeah, I think that expression shows you what he thinks of it.
The second ringing mobile phone of the match, and both have had different ringtones, so we know it's two culprits, not one.
Don't panic, take your time, otherwise it'll take you longer. Are you going to answer it?
I feel for you.
Just answer it. Just answer it, tell them you're on your way.
At the World Championship one year, Stephen, there was a load of phones going off, and I was critical of all these people for leaving their mobiles on and basically saying it's a disgrace and all this. And about 5 minutes later, my phone went off in the commentary box. I'd left mine on.
Well, you touched on it earlier, Phil, that Markal would like to get this match won in this frame to give him maximum time to just relax before the big final of the group tonight, but putting that red over the corner pocket won't help his cause.
One.
It's a situation where Joe will try and pick out a point on the baulk cushion where it's almost like, where would I dislike the most to play my next shot from? Find that point.
Ramos.
I've settled for somewhere in the baulk cushion behind the yellow.
Joe Perry, one.
Yeah, well played.
One.
He missed his first attempt at a red in this frame by a mile. That was so much better.
Six.
Nothing doing there, though.
Joe Perry 6.
Aggressive in defence there, getting the Reds all nicely open. But
yeah, Joe Perry was looking for a safety shot there. Doesn't really want to take this on, this red, but he's forced into it. He never fancied that at any stage. He was desperately looking for the left side of the table to play a safety shot. Is that the last shot he's going to play in this year's Champion of Champions?
One.
it's been a strange old mixture, this match. Reliable excellence from Allen in some frames, sprinkled in with two very surprising misses.
6.
But now the close proximity of the finishing line will surely galvanise the concentration.
7.
Yeah, the form he's been in. Final of the British Open, winning the Northern Ireland Open, means he's used to this situation. The frame to clinch the match. Used to seeing that winning line and not being afraid of it. I'd be very surprised if Mark Allen doesn't win this match at this
12.
opportunity.
$13.
This sort of situation is a habit that you want to be in. Converting these chances to win matches.
$20. $21. $28. $29.
He's very much in the Ding O'Sullivan bracket when it comes to mastery of the cue ball. And in pressure situations, that makes your life so much easier.
$35. $36. $43. $44.
And should he go on to convert this chance, as I fully expect him to do so, I think without showing any disrespect to Luca Brecel or Joe Perry, I think it's the final of the group that everyone wanted to see tonight. I think it promises to be an incredible
51.
match. The informed player
52.
against, well, one of the top players in the world in Judd Trump. I think it'll be something to savour.
Almost there now.
59. 60.
.58 in front, 59 on.
65.
But this is meat and drink.
66.
Yeah. Excellent scoring performances has been Mark Allen. Okay, one or two little lapses of concentration. But savage scoring.
73.
Chance to possibly make his third century.
$74.
Yeah, 3 centuries in any match is a real achievement. To make 3 in a best of 7, that's some going. Remember, he was the last player
81.
to qualify, was Mark Allen.
82.
He's the only non-world champion to have his name on the Champion of Champions trophy. And on this display, it could be there for the second time in 3 years.
87. $88.
It really is a great feeling when you're this confident. Snooker seems easy. Say every time you come to the table, you think you're going to clear it. He's definitely the man to beat in this competition.
$97.
And with his new slimline frame, he could reach that yellow. He might not have been able to do that. Oh, what a shame.
Mark Allen,
Denied the
97.
hat-trick of centuries by missing the green. Nevertheless, Mark Allen, oozing confidence, goes through to the quarterfinals, defeating Joe Perry deservedly by 4 frames to 2.